Hi there, I'm Johnny Recher, and I play Feder on Demon Days, an actual play podcast. Special thanks to Gordon McAlpin for creating the artwork for our show, and to ArcKnight for providing us with minis and props for the table. That's ARCKNIGHT. And a hearty thanks to you, our audience, for all their support. Now, on with the show.
Friends, fiends! I can't decide which part of our hero's adventure so far has been the weirdest. Was it waking up chained to a demonic altar? Or spending time in that spa? Or was it what I'm about to tell you now? Oh, did that get your attention? Pull up a chair and bring me some of that Griffin ale. And let me fill you in on these strange demon days.
Daylight hits you, and with the smell of food cooking, it is the next day in Trost.
I'm knocking on Lisa's door. Lisa! What? Let's go shopping.
Okay.
At that point, my door will fling open and be like, you all seriously weren't thinking of going shopping without me, right?
No, you were going to wake
Absolutely
up next.
not. You were the next stop.
Okay.
Like I know how to dress myself.
And almost as if on cue, Yusuf's door opens as well. Bramran's.
Hi, Bran. Are you feeling okay?
I thought I went to my own home.
No, you stayed here at the inn because you were drunk.
You
Hi.
said a lot of things.
It would explain so much why the place does not look familiar at all.
Sorry about your chamber pot.
That's okay. It works out. You can take Yusuf to work with you. Remember, he wanted to blow some glass or something.
It's true.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys make your way to the front of the building. You see, it's just Walden at this point. He's still snoring away. And yeah, you have free reign to come and go.
All right. Well, I go anyway to work. Maybe a little later than I was supposed to be there, but...
Okay, so yeah, Bramran starts to head to work. Yusuf, you're heading with him?
Yeah, I'll follow him. I'll meet up with you all in a couple hours, I guess.
We'll be at the finest tailor.
We'll come find you at the flame strike.
The flame strike.
And so Feder and Bramran start heading their way to the flame strike.
Well, Yusuf and...
Yusuf, yeah. You guys make your way through the city. There's not really any entrance into the Smithy's Anvil, or at least nothing separating the end of Merchant Town and the beginning of the metalworking ward of the city. It just kind of happens. You realize after a while of walking that the shops are gone and all have been replaced by forges and warehouses and other factories. You realize that the cleaner air of the market has been replaced by a nice smoky haze that makes breathing just a bit of an adjustment. You see mostly Aasimar walking within this district, working and walking and traveling, and a decent smattering of half-orc and human as well, to round it out. All move with one purpose, going about their day, going to work, trying to hit their production quotas. A steady clang of hammer and metal reaches your ear with enough frequency to mark the seconds of the day, and an occasional burst of steam and the grinding of metal breaks that rhythm. Thankfully, the first forge you come across is also the one you're supposed to go to, the Flame Strike. Whereas a lot of the forges along the main road feature multiple anvils, furnaces, warehouses, and kilns and all kind of in a singular unit. This one is considerably smaller. It's just a single anvil, furnace, kiln, cooling basin next to a modest stone structure for storage. There are also a lot of mannequins posed about the property with a range of armors that suggest the smith has traveled. What grabs your attention is an armor out front, near the front of the door, that's white with a dragon-like design. The dragon helm is especially striking. You hear the tink of a hammer going on inside. And yeah, Bramran, you're at work. And Yusuf, you are here. The person who runs the establishment hasn't heard you guys approach yet.
I shout at him. All of a sudden, I'm a little bit more relaxed, a little bit less quiet. I'm like, hey! What's his name?
It's actually a she, and
what's her name?
Her name is, you would already know it, it's Majira Kimbatul.
Jira.
And
Whatever.
she's the head of this little smithy here. But you see her, you hear first the hammer stop, and then out walking an average height, muscular, dragonborn female with white scales that have gone red around the fringes. Blood red eyes contrast against pure black pupils. She walks out. You're late.
Sorry. These guys' fault. Or this guy's fault.
You made him late.
I apologize. It was a night of revels.
You went to that Barney show, didn't you? Fuck. Anyways, get to work. Fucking barnacle. Get in. She motions to you, Bramran, to get started, and you find you get started with your work, and you find your hammer and all that.
Yep.
And how may I help you?
Well, we were chatting last night, and he told me where he worked, and I was wondering if I could make use of your kiln for a day or two.
To what purpose?
I pull out a small bag and open it up, and I pull out some. They're like nuggets of glass, but they're it's from sand deep to the south where the gnomes are. It's like I gathered a bunch of them and made nuggets so I could mix it up. But like it's all like dark pastels, like pinks and purples and reds and stuff. And I was like, well, I need a place where I can make something out of these. It's been a little while, and I'm getting antsy. I need to craft something.
Okay, I can understand that. Give me just a couple gold for the trouble, because if you're working it, I can't use it. 5 gold, maybe. Does that sound fair?
Sure.
Cool. Then go ahead.
I give her the 5 gold, and I start to get set up, and
Can I get your name?
Yusuf.
Yusuf. Okay. She just nods, goes back to what she was doing. And yeah, you guys get started with your work, which will take a little bit of time.
When we came in to the city, was there a like, I know that the river came near here. Was there sand at all? Like, was there a beach by the river? I know most of it's frozen, but like, did it look like it was just like ragged earth, like rocks, or was there an actual beach somewhere that would have?
The river that you're thinking of, it was closer to the haberdashery, much more closer. So there's no body of water near there.
Oh, okay.
Necessarily, yeah. Because from there it kind of curves off and goes a little bit toward the west. So not necessarily, no. But that's something you could ask around.
Yeah, I'll ask her. I was like, is there any place that I could find some sand around here? Do you have any in the smithy for perchance for catching slag or anything like that?
Yeah, she looks back. Yeah, I've got a little bit. We don't have a lot of sand here, though. Yeah, just be a little judicious with the sand that we do have, because it's kind of hard to come by, and those merchants don't come around too often.
Thank you. I'll just gather like a small bag of it and try and make like a decanter.
Okay.
Mostly with regular sand, and then with a little bit of like the purple and pink.
Sure.
To crest it and kind of do like this cascading effect. So it's like color up top and let it cascade to down at the bottom where it's
Gotcha.
fully clear. Like, and
Yeah.
I'll work on that.
Cool. You get started on that. That'll take a little bit of time. And as you're doing that, we'll switch over to you guys who have started off on your journey to find the tailor that Barney spoke of earlier.
So the tip-top tailor, huh? That sound okay for everyone?
Sure.
Absolutely.
You may have to ask around because the directions from her were a little on the vague side.
Yeah, certainly. I'll help. Whatever we need to do to get us along the way.
I feel like your friend Yusuf could help us. Right, Taslin?
Yusuf's off with the dwarf.
Well, no, like we're still at the hotel, right? So, concierge.
Oh, Yarvish.
Yarvish.
Hi,
Sorry. God,
It's just Walden this morning. He hasn't woke up yet. But you could wake him up. That is.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, I'm charming. He's charming.
Why not see the
You're
city?
charming. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. You guys head out. If you want to do an investigation check, you can try to find someone to ask.
Yeah.
I'm proficient in investigation.
Me
guys.
too.
Me 3.
But my rolls are butt.
23.
Oh, sure. You find someone pretty quick, and ask them the direction. They
Yeah,
just kind of
21.
they
I
point
got
you.
a nun.
They point you to a corner of Vagabond Row, and you follow the street through the twists and turns, follow their directions to the letter, and it doesn't take you very long. At the end of a particularly winding street, you find a thin 2-story building with a signpost out in the front showing a needle and thread. Lounging on the stair leading into the building is a tall half-elf with a short mop of messy black hair. He balances a knife on his fingertip in boredom. Part of his right ear is missing, giving his face kind of an uneven look. He kind of balances that knife a bit, falls over, balances it again, falls over. Genuinely bored.
He
doesn't
seems like
notice you
your kind of
immediately.
company, Fetter.
He tosses the knife up. It
I wanna-
lands on the ground. He misses it, cuts his hand. Fuck.
Well, he seems like somebody you need to teach, Fetter.
He picks it up, grabs it again, and
Yeah.
catches it deftly. It lands on his... The tip of the blade lands on his finger the second time around. Damn straight. He hasn't noticed you yet, so approach as you will.
I'm just gonna try to walk inside. I don't need to deal with the help. I'm
Okay.
here to talk to.
Yeah, no, he ignores you just as much as you ignore him as you walk in. He does notice you, but pays you no mind. The inside of the place is crowded with shelves of cloth, yarn, and string. Mannequins are scattered all about with various different outfits and templates for them. Toward the back are rows and rows of hanging clothing. Lying on the counter toward the front of the store, half asleep, is a female half-elf who looks almost a spitting image of the half-elf out front. She slowly gets to attention as you get closer to her countertop. Hi, what can I do for you?
Greetings, my friends and I are hoping to perhaps get outfitted, and I have a package here that I need to pick up. A piece that is being mended.
A piece that's being mended, you say?
Yes.
Cool. What is the name on that?
You know Barney the Barnacle. Here to retrieve her pants.
That is not the first time I've heard that.
I'm sure it isn't.
It probably won't be the last. Give me a minute, please. She slides off of the counter and just saunters over, back to the back. You lose sight of her for a bit.
All right. So, I mean, we don't have to, stay here. I mean, I'm just getting the pants. If you guys don't see anything you want. These folks seem a little odd.
Yeah.
I don't know, Lysa, what are you looking for? What are you trying to...
What? Oh, I'm just here for the adventure.
Well, yeah, but you want some new duds, yeah?
No, it's more Taslin's thing.
Okay.
Don't you want to get out of those monk clothes?
I mean, I think you look quite fetching, personally.
Surprisingly, you see the female half-elf there. When did she show up again? Yeah, I mean, your clothes look kind of rough. Here's the pants. She grabs a package wrapped in paper. Those are the pants that we fixed for the barnacle. What else can I do for you?
Can you do stripes?
Yes, we can.
Wonderful.
The Asimar aren't very stylish, so our business is slow. We can do stripes.
Okay, so I'm going to need some striped pants. I'm going to need a leather coat. I'm going to need some belts. More belts than I already have. I'm going to need, a striped vest too.
I like that. That seems
yeah, yeah.
But,
Let's
but
do
do you
a
want to do
striped vest.
solid on top and stripes on the bottom? Or you want to stripes on stripes unless you're doing a solid
it's
colored
true.
Oh, you
understripes.
guys
I should do black stripes with maybe some really thin pinstripe
Yeah, okay,
blacks.
You guys are
and then-
serious about shopping. Okay.
This is the tip.
Elamon, get over here. What? We actually got real customers this time.
I give Fetter a little tap, tap, tap on his shoulder. I am so out of my depth.
Right.
You see the male half-elf walk,
I have
kind
only
of
ever
saunter
worn
in.
black, gray, and red for the past decade.
Well, I mean, it's a great colorway, you know what I mean? If you're going to do something institutional, black, red, and gray, I mean, it's classic, uniform. It's a very nice look. I want to, if they're this lazy, I want to just out of the corner of I want to be percepting, investigating. I mean, with criminal background,
Sure.
it seems like a front, right? You know what
Seems
I mean?
like a front? Okay.
Like Barney said, this was some great tailoring, but I feel like I know what a fucking half operational laundry plate. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
That's just what I assume every donut shop in Los Angeles
It's got to be a front, right?
Right?
Who eats
Oh my
carbs?
god, I want a
what do you want
unicorn
from me,
donut
sir?
now.
God damn it.
Dear sir.
What did you roll?
nuts
What do you want?
I guess insight.
Okay.
So
An
while you're
investigation.
doing that, I'm to Lisa being like, yes, gray.
Oh,
and
not great.
black
It's a
is the
9.
same- is
9?
that- and
I'm
white
very
is
excited
very
about the
much
clothes.
Like
Yeah.
the safe thing to do. However, this is why I tend to like the brighter colors, like blue and purple, maybe some green, and we're talking like bright. I could even
people want-
throw yellow in there.
These people want color. Elamon, the one referred to as Elamon, says, they want color. This is actually going to be kind of fun, huh? She's like, yeah.
Can you do sashes? I'll take some sashes too.
I mean, fuck, you going to... Let's do it.
I mean, look
I
at
mean,
all
do you
the
have, like-
patches that I have in my clothes. I want to replace those
What do
patches
you
with
have? Like,
sashes.
I mean, are you Miss Moneybags? What are you trying to...
Maybe.
Whoa, let's talk about product and then we'll discuss price.
Sure, what's the product?
Have you not been listening this
What's
whole
the-
time?
No, I mean,
You've given a lot of ideas. Yeah, we like the
quality
color.
of your wares. Let's see it. Lay it out, man. Come on.
Oh.
Maybe a cheese plate. Come on. I mean, this is tip top, yeah.
We should have a
Cheese.
selection of like a cheese plate. You have multiple
Maybe a
cheeses.
glass
so
of
throw
wine.
out
I've been
some.
here like a whole 2 minutes.
Yeah,
and no
we should be
one's-
having alcohol while
The
we're
two-
looking at the pants and the shirts and the coats. And
The two half elves have gone to stand together, and you sense the symmetry. She also has a short top of messy hair. Part of her left ear is missing, and she has a scar across the bridge of her nose. You see them together kind of form this like perfect symmetry. They brighten up. They don't lose that lazy stretch. Well, we'll get some stuff. Can also make some stuff too. Elamon, go grab a few things. Elamon says, "Why me?" Because you've been sitting outside scaring away our customers. I have not. Were you throwing a blade? Yes, I was.
He definitely was. Sorry.
he wasn't doing it very well.
He caught it that one time.
Yeah, I caught it one time. I'm gonna do it again. He just throws a knife up. Oopsie.
Ding.
It lands on the female half elf's hand on the table. She just stares
Oopsie.
at it briefly. Go get the clothes for these people. Let's work it out. Yeah, sorry. And he walks back with a little bit of a hurried step. She pulls the blade out, lets it bleed on the counter for a little bit. My name is Elena Telisair. It's my dumbass brother, Elamon. And Elamon is there with stuff all like scattered out on the table. And he takes over for talking. We also have some services. And Elena's like, no, not right now, not the services. But we gotta. I got this thing I've been working on. This is gonna be so stupid. Yes, it is stupid. It's called the Prestidigipen.
Hold on now.
It's and she says it's more of a brush, really. He kind of pushes her aside. It's a brush, fine, whatever. But yeah, you trace along the article of clothing and utter the command word, and you clean up the soil or cloth or whatever. It's pretty cool. It's not that cool. It is so cool. Shut up.
Let's.
You notice that they're getting actually kind of active
Pretty-
now.
Now let's.
It's a dumb invent. No, it's not. It works. You don't know how
Can
to do
we
command
see
words.
that? I'd love to see a demonstration.
You hear the sister grunt, like groan, and he's like, got it. He pulls it, grabs it from a shelf, and pulls it over, hands it to you, and then takes it back. What was the command word? God. It was, and he's pushing it against his head. You notice that as he's pushing it against his head, thinking, the bristles seem expired, old, and like, this looks like a garbage brush. You're starting to be like, oh shoot, did I get excited for nothing? It's like, it is, here, sis, let me see your outfit. No! He grabs his blade and cuts her cloth. It doesn't work on cut cloth. Oh, right. He, like, rubs his hand on her outfit. Stop it! Here. Elath. Nothing happens. Fuck, it's not the word. You are a moron. I swear, I had it attuned. I got it. It's
Wait, it requires attunement?
yeah, I mean, she's
Bella's
like, yeah, it
excited
requires
now.
attunement. Because my brother is so amazing. No, it's cool, I swear. What else could you possibly attune to? Anyways, oh, nope, that's not it. Dumbass. And the cloth cleans up.
Amazing.
Right, so
Yeah, it's...
how reprogrammable is the command word?
Oh, yeah, you just sleep with it and come up with the word or whatever. No, that's not how it works. No, you attune with it, whatever you do at night to attune to things. You just come up with a word. And it works.
Has been up someone's ass.
I mean, haven't we all?
Right.
When he
Interesting.
Said, when he
Okay,
said
well.
prestidigipen, he meant prostatidipen.
Process of Japan.
Clean it up.
As he's selling that to you, quick, we'll quick jump to you guys over at the flame strike. You start to blow the glass, get the colors in there, start to form it, shake it around. Due to the process, it's taking you a while to get the form and all that. And as you do that, you do have the Dragonborn kind of walking around, keeping an eye on things. She's very curious. She's also yelling at Bramran a little bit. Keep it up, work faster. Rah! And he seems to not mind too much. But you guys are in close proximity to each other as you guys are working on this. Roll another one, I guess just straight up strength and
Roll a 1.
roll a 1. It shatters and slops off.
All right. Well, try that again. I pick up all the pieces.
Yeah.
I
Put them back in the mold. Or put them back in the kiln and heat them up again.
I say,
Go ahead.
sorry, brother, and I cast bless on him.
What is that? Oh, I was using Dex, by the way. Do you want me to use something else?
Dex is fine.
Okay.
Oh, bless.
Yeah, a bless. But next time we'll use strength for it.
Okay.
What you
Oh
rolled
wait, sorry,
there-
actually guidance, not bless.
guidance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, guidance gives you can roll 1d4 and add the number to any one ability check.
Neat.
Cool.
Clerics, man.
Right.
Yeah. So we'll do strength this time.
It lasts for 1 minute.
1 minute. All right.
11.
11.
Roll
You-
a d4 though.
I did.
He rolled the d4,
Oh.
so 11 with that.
No.
Yeah, you
what-
get started on
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. 13.
13.
Wait.
Yeah, there you go.
Fuck.
Oh my god, just roll it
15.
again.
No, it's a 15.
15? Okay.
7 plus 4 is 11, plus my strength bonus, which I'm using now,
Okay.
plus my proficiency bonus. So it's
Got it.
15.
15? Cool. You start getting back to that place where you were before you shattered it. Same thing as before. You're turning it, blowing into it, getting it all shaped out. And roll another one, please.
Ugh. Plus 2 is 10. I don't have guidance anymore, right?
No, the minute would have passed
That's
before
what
you
I
got to the
thought.
next
Okay,
one.
so 12.
12? It's starting to misshape a little bit. You're having some trouble with it. The DC is getting a little bit more challenging for this. And roll it again.
13.
I could cast guidance all day.
Oh,
it's a
dang, it's a
cantrip.
cantrip.
Yeah, if you want to keep casting it, Bramran
Yeah,
has taken an interest in what you're doing.
I'll give him another one.
Okay.
Another 4. That's so that makes the 17.
You're
17?
just juicing them up.
Cool.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're making more progress. You're able to correct as you're spinning it around, blowing into it, and shaping the glass jar. And for the last one, you got one more to do on this one. It's starting to take shape.
Okay.
And
Are you hitting me again?
Sure.
All right.
Aw.
Neat.
Brain
Doesn't even use a spell slot.
God damn. Finishing
Gotta love those
strong.
cantrips.
22.
22, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, you complete the thing, which is what is it called again?
It's a carafe.
A carafe?
So it's a flat bottom, but it looks like is it a yard pour? What's the long?
It's like one of those, for anybody who's watched Lord of the Rings, it's like one of the elvish.
Like when Galadriel pours into her mirror.
Exactly.
Just
yeah, it's
a
There we go.
longer version of that.
Yeah.
yeah, it's along those lines. There's
Almost like a decanter.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no real curve to it. It's more of like a tapering from a wide bottom, tapering up to a single spout, and then the handle comes off just the top and then curves up and around, and it's a very elegant, long flowing design.
Cool. And the color comes from the top to the bottom, correct?
Yeah. It's like a ruby and purple on top, and then it slowly fades to clear on the bottom. It makes the bottom look like it's not visible
Nice.
because it's clear, so it looks like it's just the top, and if you're far away, it looks like it's pouring out of just thin air.
Cool. And Majira happens to see you succeed and create the thing and gives a sharp whistle. Not bad. Not bad.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
Thank you.
You guys have done enough work here. Bramaran, you two can head on out if you want. We're a little slow. You'll still, don't worry about the wages. You'll still get the full wages.
Yeah, I know I will. My union says I will.
I'm pro fantasy union.
Hashtag ASMR on top.
Wait, what's her name?
Majira.
Majira.
Yeah.
I say to her, like, if you think you can move this, I'll gladly split it with you.
I see. You do not want to keep this for some sort of sentimental purpose?
No. I make things like this back home very often. I needed to make something. It helps me focus.
Fascinating. Okay. Yeah, like half and half or something.
Sure.
Half and half. Bramaran, does that seem fair? Do people like the half and half thing?
I mean, we do that all the time. I made like 6 of these plates for you.
They're
Same
pretty
terms.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Half. Okay. Cool. Yeah, half and half of whatever we sell. I mean, how would I even get it to you? The money.
Well, I mean, if it happens in the next few days,
Oh,
because I'll be around for a few days.
got
at least.
it. Because you're gonna like
Fine.
die or something.
I mean, maybe, or I may just leave town. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Cool. Okay. Fair. Okay.
That armor out front, by the way, is gorgeous.
Why don't you
I know.
buy it?
Is that your make?
Yes.
Lovely.
Yeah. A lot of us in Bangmar do a lot of crafting of this kind of armor, but the white is my specialty. I like things that look like my scales.
Buy it, buy it, buy it.
Don't have enough money.
It's expensive. She kind of looks at you. You don't seem like you can afford it.
No. It's well above my
bitch,
price
how
range.
judgy.
At least right now.
Right?
But I do like
That's
that.
what
Maybe
Fetter's for, to steal it in the dead of night.
one day I'll be able to commission you to make me a sword.
For sure. I like making swords and armor and all of it. So what is this thing that you've made for me again? What does it do?
It's meant to hold drink to share with others. It's a household item. You don't take it with you. It stays.
It doesn't travel.
I mean, it could, but it would be very
Okay.
fragile. I would advise against it.
Got it. For her households. Go. Okay. Cool. All
I
right.
figured you might be able to sell it to the upper echelon who think they're.
Yes.
You
Okay. They'll buy anything. Cool. Got it. It holds liquids and you share it with people. Perfect. And then she walks back and starts hammering
That
on.
didn't take long at all. Not at all.
And yeah, so you two are free from, like, Bramaran, you're free from your shift, and you two just find yourself outside in the smithy.
Cool.
You hear the clinking of metal.
Bramaran, I know I'm not actually here to say this, but I am sorry that you have to deal with that every day.
And yeah, you guys, you are free, so you are heading where? What are your plans?
I'm actually going to. I need to go outside of the city for a little bit. I need to go find a place to meditate.
Got
if
it.
you will.
We'll switch over quickly to the other folks at the Tip Top Tailors as you guys start wandering looking for
Tip top.
And he's you. Elamon is handing you the Prestidigipen, and he's like, "Yeah, for 15 gold, this thing will you tune it. You do the command word on a thing, and it cleans it. It's prestidigitation, not special, but it's all focused on one thing. I think it's pretty cool." You hear, "No, it's not cool."
But, I mean, it could be of use. Let's see what we end up, how things kind of all come together.
Sure. I have one more offer, one more thing, and Elena just face palms on the desk. Yeah, it's called the cloth conveyance. Oh God, not this shit. It's a modified, get this, bag of holding, which can transfer clothing back to us for cleaning or mending. And yeah, you can use it once a day. And you gotta put some money in there too. And yeah, it's perfect. It's gonna be the future. No, it's not. People want customer service. Oh yeah, like you give in. You
So
were sleeping on the
cleaned and pressed. Now, is this like a subscription or is it an individual
Subscription.
I'm
Yes.
very confused. Is this a magic shop or is this a clothing shop?
I mean, we're half elves. We got some magic. Why not use it?
All I'm hearing about is cleaning clothes and not making clothes.
Elena's like, yeah, see, they want clothes. The service stuff, it's distracting. You're distracting. You know why we don't get any business anymore. But we're good, though. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Why don't we put the pen on the counter? I'm willing to try it out for you, but let's get some clothes shopping done.
Sure. So they bring a lot more clothes out over time, and you guys look at the various pieces of clothing, and it all looks of a very good make. Kind of surprising given their attitude.
Are there any pants that are black and white striped?
You see one that is close to it, and Elena points it out. We can actually modify this for you. That's fine. If you buy it and you want some extra stripes, we can change that around. But this is just the basic model. If you want to try it on and see how it fits, we can get it designed to any specification you want.
Okay.
Because it's not the exact right colors, but it's the look as it would be.
Guys, I just want something cute that I can kick a punch in. I've made
fair,
all
that's
my
fair.
own clothes for 10 years, and I'm not even that good at it.
Whoa!
I start picking up like swatches of fabric
Uh-huh.
and just like putting them against
I've
Lisa.
literally never worn anything but black, red, or gray.
I mean, again, it's a
Okay,
strong
this
look.
Might work. This might work.
It's a strong classic color. Let's start talking colorways.
Better help
Okay.
me get in on this.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, like, maybe a blue or a purple.
Purple and blue. That's it. Those are the
good,
colors.
it's good.
Those are safe.
Maybe
Those
a
are good. Those
third.
are. I got those votes.
Color just for accents or
What do you think? I'm open. I'm open.
white or a gold.
Should we go crazy and go
I mean-
teal?
Well, that seems busy, but show it to me and maybe it'll make sense if I see it all together.
My skin is like opal white, and my hair is like a rusty red.
Elena
gold,
brings out
gold,
a board
gold,
of
gold.
swatches for you guys. Just various cloths like nailed into the thing that you can kind of pull apart and hold up to people's faces and skin tones. And there's just tons of cloth in there. It's pretty heavy.
Yeah. Well, but like, are you comfortable in the style you have? So it's really just we're talking colors and textiles, yeah?
Yeah, like I like, like I like wearing pants. I don't need to be in a dress.
Sure. But loose fitting.
Yeah, because I got to be able to kick.
Sure.
Something with flexibility, Elena says.
Yes, thank you. Yes.
Flexibility, some breathing room, but still kind of has that
and a place to
wraparound
hide my
vibe.
darts.
What's that?
And a place to.
Oh,
I
pockets
just like
out like
hiding things.
hidden pockets. Cool. So yeah, a little bit of breathing room, maybe a
It's got
wrap-
pockets.
some.
Pockets in the pants.
It feels like robes, like it looks like robes, but it's like a suit underneath with those attachments to kind of give it a look while you're still
Every
functional.
woman's dream.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Let's
Because that whooshing, it means if someone stabs me, they could stab the whoosh instead of me.
perfect. So yeah, so for combat, you get a little bit of
You now have to make that sound every single time you dodge something.
whoosh. Elena takes you aside and starts getting you sized up. And Elamon, yeah, he looks at you guys. Yeah, I mean, she's getting squared away. What are you guys thinking of?
No, I see. Now, a dear friend of mine made me this cloak, which is nice and it's kept me warm, but I'm really looking more for external, colder weather travel, more of like an overcoat in the style of the suit that I have on.
Uh-huh.
You know, just something, again, pockets plus,
Yeah.
just perhaps a hat to go with it.
A hat. Not many people get hats.
Does that mean we're going to be in cold weather for a long time?
Well,
Not
I mean,
necessarily,
here's the
but
thing.
it'd be nice to have.
I just want to know, like we're tieflings, we generate our own heat,
sure, but
or is
like,
that just me?
But you don't want to be that
No.
person wearing like
Okay, okay.
shorts when it's still March. You know what I mean? No, I'm just kidding. Well,
I dated a guy like that.
you know what I mean?
I mean, it's beach weather all year round, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes it helps us, to maybe look a little bit more like it isn't a bother to us. Sometimes,
Well, and say we have to make that trek back from the haberdashery back up to the mountain. That was incredibly cold.
yeah.
You guys came from the haberdashery all the way up here. You walked? My God. That's
Yeah.
Sure,
crazy.
we'll go with that.
Tilda's an old friend,
She's-
good to go out and visit.
Do you know her?
Well, my sister has visited a few times.
She's a lot of fun.
Yeah. I've never been.
Lisa loves her a lot.
So,
Maybe love's a strong word, but a lot.
Yeah.
Or at
For
least
bulks.
frequently.
I just want to
I'm not there.
look at you and be like, we have to have a conversation later about what you tell people we don't know.
Don't worry, guys,
So-
about that sort of shit. I have a
Jacket,
low memory on.
colorful monk shit,
Okay.
Tuzzy.
I mean, I already said
Yeah.
I want some striped
Stripy
pants.
pants.
I'm actually in the process of taking my pants off and
Okay.
pulling the striped pants on to see if they fit.
Oh, sure.
Sexy warlock Beetlejuice. I mean, here.
Yeah. So yeah, the two of them, between the two of them, they start measuring you guys up, setting you up with the clothing, getting the right color swatches, and they both start getting to work. As you guys get everything planned out, they do mention it's going to take us a little while. We do have to spend some time crafting this off based off of what we've measured from you guys. Be a couple hours. With both of us working on it, definitely only a couple hours.
Okay. Now, what are we talking about? All told, seems awful quiet in here. I mean, honestly, when we walked in, you're not flipping knives. I mean, so
Elena hits her brother again. It's not good for business. Shut up. Yeah, well, let's see. You're closed down. Maybe 10, 15 gold for the custom each.
Does that include the coats?
Sure, yeah. It's the whole thing for each of your thing. All your things set
So-
up.
All of the things?
Yeah.
15 for the outfits plus 15 for the pen.
Yeah.
You're really going to get that pen?
It's a good pen. No, it is not a good pen. You
It
fucker.
just cleans,
And
So if I add a
Thanks.
coat to mine, it's 15?
No, it's the whole thing. The whole service.
including the coat.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
and
But
why
it
don't
just cleans things. I mean, we could do that by finding a river.
But you have a pen.
No, though,
don't-
like, what if something's covered in dirt
If
and he
you-
needs to be like, bing, bing, and
This
it's like a
is-
stone?
this
It
is a-
doesn't have to
How'd
be
that go?
cloth.
it's a very nice suit, and it's been nothing but mud and snow and bullshit. And like, it seems I kind of want the pen. So,
It's an amazing pen.
Does it only work on
Alright, alright.
cloth?
so how about this?
No.
Does it work on
It can
skin?
work well. I haven't tested on
Can it
anything
be
else.
like
Yeah,
we
but
have
we haven't-
baths?
so-
Because
Or
I'd be
rocks.
okay with that.
Hear me out.
Why would you clean a rock? I don't know about that, actually.
You could change the color. It's great.
It doesn't change color.
Really? So it's
No.
prestidigitation, but it does cleaning,
just
but not
cleans
color.
things.
Oh, well, actually, I haven't tested that either. Damn, this could be cooler than I thought. Well, 15's fine. 15's fine.
Well, no. Nobody said that. How about this? Right? So that would be 60 just off the shelf.
Yeah.
Let's go. How about this? 45 for the whole deal. Because the pen, you've said it yourself. You're not sure if it works.
Well, the cleaning part works.
I mean, your sister has no confidence in your game here, son. You know what I'm saying? Listen,
She's an asshole.
right. 45 for the whole lot. I'll try this pen out
She's
for
an
you.
asshole, but we're Eskimo sisters, so I trust her more than you.
There you go. And we'll try your bag out for you. On a negotiated subscription basis.
Okay. You sense he's having some trouble with the math, and the sister is getting agitated. 45? Roll a persuasion.
I will help you on that. I'm using my charm and charisma.
Well, we're gonna ignore the one, and that's an 18.
Damn it. Okay. Elamon is like, that seems fine with me. Son of a bitch. Fine. 15 for the fucking pen. Dumbass pen. And 45 for all the work we did. That's cool. Well, can we ask
No,
50?
No, that's exactly the price that you gave us.
Yes.
It's 3 outfits for 15.
Oh, no.
Plus 15 for the pen. I'm saying 45 for the whole deal.
That's me being bad at math. Yes, perfect.
Sure.
Okay. Fantastic.
Yes.
I'm gonna roll an intimidation as I shoot her a look.
Okay.
Hey, shut down Triss, okay?
That's true.
Hey, that's true. And I was off on. I'm bad at math, but I'm age years old.
Question mark age years old. 21.
21. Steps back a little bit.
Ladies, let me, please, for all of the good times that we've had for the moment, this one's on me.
Are you sure?
Totally fine. And I'll give her 50.
50.
So
Okay.
there's a tip in there too, because she
You
hasn't.
sense that she wanted to charge you guys more.
Yeah.
Like, Elamon is the type of person who's like, oh, that's the price that we agreed on. Cool. And she's more of a haggler, but
Yeah.
together they're a joke. He walks up to you, Feder. He kind of gets close. He gets closer. So, that cloth conveyance thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Tell me all about it.
Okay. So again, modified bag of holding. There's a
Getting
inside
real
of it.
fancy up in here.
Inside of it, there is a clothing flat, like a flat surface that you can put all the clothing on to keep it flat. Roll it up, and you put it in that bag of holding. We'll get it, and yeah, throw the money our way. Maybe 10, 15. No, maybe about 20 silver or so for any mending. You know, we'll vary it based off of, I don't know. If you give me just a torso with no arms and legs of cloth, you know.
Sure.
Yeah. But starting price is a good, 20 silver, something like that. You just toss it in there with it. I'll get it. I mean, I think I set up the portal right, so we'll see. But because it's experimental, maybe...
You should really just invoice through the...
Or maybe put the silver in the bag after it's back. Make sure you get it when it's done. I'm not there.
Yeah. You
What
sense
if
that
we
he's very into the experimentation with this, but never tested it.
What if we put bodies in there? Would he clean those up too?
Hey, who knows? Happy to try out this new business model.
Yes.
And you know what? If it works, if we like it, we can start talking about franchise opportunities.
Murder is
There's
a harsh
room
word.
for
Yeah.
more conversation here.
Yeah. Just keep in mind, anything you put in there, we'll see it. It'll come to us. It's like I said, I changed the bag a little bit, you know. Yeah, you wrecked it. No, I mean, I brought it to us instead of a different plane. You know jack shit about planes. Well, I mean, I changed it. And they bicker some more.
Right, okay, so a few hours, we'll be back.
Okay. Yeah, perfect.
Great.
Cool. You guys start to head out. As you guys leave the place, we're switching over quick to Yusuf and Bramran. You start to make your way back into the Merchant's Row. You hear this familiar sing-songy voice, but slurred and just
Barnacle.
And you happen to fall, you see in the corner in an alley, just lying back, not necessarily too worse for it, just in a mood. You see the Barnacle herself, Barney. Both you and Bramran see her. She's just, oh God, nah. She's still running on.
She really is like a barnacle. She never lets go.
Yeah.
What a terrible nickname.
Should we? Damn it. Over.
She sees you. Oh my God. I was supposed to meet you guys. You were supposed to meet me.
You met us. We're here. Look, we're done. We did it.
Perfect.
We did the thing.
Yeah. We should go find those pants. I meant to do that. Did you guys did they get the pants?
I don't know. I think they were going to do some shopping. I think the plan was to go pick up the pants.
Got it. Okay. Let's go. I'm fine. She stands up. She walks normally. Doesn't seem too far gone or anything. She's just nursing that drink a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still good. It was a night. Anyways,
Have you
Let's
been
go.
to sleep?
Sleep is bullshit. It's a waste of time.
That's a no. Okay.
I'll be fine.
Great.
Where are you guys going? Where are you guys going?
Well, I was
really bright
actually on
today.
my way out of town just to a near a nearby grove or...
Grove? What for? Why would you need to grove? We don't have any grove. Like, you looking for some kind of, like, meditative experience?
Kinda.
Why don't you just go to Foreigner Sojourn? They got some weird, kooky, giant tree and nature shit.
I kind of look around the fact that it's in the city. Like,
I know it doesn't make any sense, but it doesn't make any sense. It's a tree in weird winter town. She kind of eyes Bramran. Oh, hi.
is it a large pine tree? Is it decorated with ornaments?
No, just a giant redwood size, like giant tree. We're not at the edge of this level, so I can't show you, but yeah, some kooky, ancient religion or something.
Ancient religion?
Jedi?
No, like what are Jedi? No, just it's a weird guy who keeps talking about nature and ancient ones and oaths and shit like that. I don't know. But I mean, it's a tree. It's
There's
like
a quest giver. I get it. Yeah. Okay. I got to follow the exclamation.
Yeah, the exclamation point is over its head.
Like,
see the exclamation point over there?
I mean...
But as far as like...
Oh, I guess I can take a look.
I mean, if you're looking outside of the city for something, it's just a pile of snow. And another fucking pile of snow.
Aren't we near a forest?
It's snowy trees. This is like cool shit. Anyways, I'll show you where. It's cool.
Oh, sure. Lead on. It's like if it doesn't work, I can just still walk outside.
She grabs your hand, grabs Bramran's hand, and just starts to drag you forward. Not really drag you. You follow.
This is beginning to lose its appeal.
I'm like, if you can go if you want to. There's no reason you have to stick around for this.
At about this time, everyone else is wrapping up their stuff at the Tip Top Tailor. You guys are out and about now, I would say. You've got a few hours to kill.
Right,
Are you guys meeting up? Are you guys trying to find each other? Or are you guys still doing your own thing?
Am I cute yet?
No, there's still.
They haven't finished
Well, I
it.
mean, Liza, you're adorable, objectively. I personally don't hate the dark colorway. I feel like you should keep it.
Well, I'm
You're probably not gonna miss it,
I'm
but
not
they're-
gonna throw it away.
But they're gonna they're sewing and stuff. We'll go back in a bit, and then you'll be cute.
I walk over and I put my hands on either side of your face. And I'm like, Lisa, you're beautiful. And I just give you a little peck.
Right,
Don't
so
worry,
soup.
you're always
Who
cute.
wants soup?
Soup! Woo!
Once I was on this island
Woo,
and they had
soup.
this thing called ramen, and is that the soup that we're having?
Perhaps, who knows what these North folk like in a cold night.
God damn it, why are you making me want food? I want a unicorn donut. I
Donuts and
want
ramen.
ramen.
Yeah.
I live in South Bay, so there is so much good ramen.
Nice.
Right.
You guys start to make your way down.
Do you think Yusuf's still banging away or whatever he was doing?
Let's rephrase
At the crafting, at the blacksmiths. God, singular focus. It's amazing.
I mean, it's fun. Everyone enjoys it.
He sighs. I don't know. What do you,
Blowing?
Yes.
I don't know. What do you think?
Well, do we want soup or do we want to go find Yusuf?
I'd love some soup, but maybe Yusuf wants some too.
Yeah, as you guys are deciding that they're making their way.
I am hungry.
Let's just go get soup.
All right. You get your way to the Foreigner Sojourn. The gate leading into the district has no doors and no guards to keep watch. You pass under the crumbling mossy stone archway and find yourself within a relatively straightforward burg of tents, tabernacles, churches, radiating out from a large main street that bisects it all. In the middle of the district is a sizable plaza that houses a large iron statue of Mikola Drinmare with one hand raised to the sky and the other outstretched to the people of the district. A plaque on display at Mikola's feet reads, "May this district be a bridge between the Lord of Storms and the Lord of Yore," which, if you want to roll a quick history check on that statement.
Nope.
18.
It's the Asimar's version of a pun. It's your lord. Yeah. It's hilarious. You discover fairly quickly that
I don't
unlike
get it.
Yeah.
You weren't paying attention.
No, I was. That's why
I don't
I
get
just
it.
don't get it.
You discover fairly quickly that, unlike the other districts of Tross, that this one isn't as structured and organized, and that there's not much of a rhyme or reason for which religions get which buildings and why, or you kind of get the impression that everyone was just kind of given what they were given out of the space available, not necessarily ones that fit their needs. So you can see some overcrowded tents and sparsely attended grand halls as kind of a normal situation here. It's a little bit mismatched, a little bit odd considering the structure of the rest of the city. Despite that chaotic nature, the vibe is still good spirits and warm people. Everyone seems happy, contented as they go about their worship or whatever they're doing. You also notice a few young lads and ladies wandering about with violins and lutes, just kind of playing gentle music. It's interesting. So Yusuf, you nod to Bramran in understanding as he's at a few times tries to escape the barnacle's grip, and eventually he's able to break free and just kind of ease off into the sunset, as it were, or daylight. He gets away. You nod in understanding.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm like, yeah, go, run, save
And
yourself.
almost as soon as he's out of sight, you happen across the tree. Perhaps one of the strangest things in this district. Out of an already strange district is a tree, a giant tree that's taken root. And despite the harsh wintry climate, the tree thrives as if it were summer, a warmer climate. The leaves are large, thick, and green, yet light enough to sway in the wind. The bark is thick and rich brown. The air around the tree is humid and warm. You see the outline of this effect around this area as the winter air mingles with the hot air. It's quite a sight. To round out the weirdness of this place, you notice a pond before the tree, which seems to be taking water from some unknown source up in those leaves, yet never flooding out past its own boundaries. Next to the pond is a large tent, and sitting outside of it is what you can only assume to be the chief practitioner of whatever the hell this is. It's a Goliath, tall, broad-shouldered, thick-muscled, pale skin, naked except for leggings, and across his chest is an artistic depiction of a waterfall and flowing river. Across his back is a tattoo of a tree, the tree before you. He notices you. He steps up. Hello. Welcome to Venadath Sel Eldath, or Order of Ancients. What may I do for you? And he's very gently spoken for being a Goliath.
I was going to travel out of the city to find something adequate, but I kind of looked down at Barney and I'm like, but I see I was steered in the right direction.
It's weird, right? She says. And the Goliath seems a little, not hurt, but more like, okay. My name is Yurt Redbone. I am there's no title here. I just maintain the tree for Eldath, and I bring people along who don't wish to align with any one deity, perhaps. Just need to find peace. He starts to look up toward the tree. It's this tree, this impossible tree that's taken root is so, and Barney cuts in. Yeah, I think this guy needs a little religious experience. He looks at her. Okay. I'm gonna need you to shut the hell up. Talking to my friend here. And she quiets down.
You said his name was Yurt Eldath?
Yurt Redbone. I could never take the name Eldath. That would be a slight to the lady of the waterfall of nature. She's unique among the deities in that she doesn't require any allegiance and actively pushes against serving her necessarily so much as just serving a concept. It is very interesting. I too follow it. Some people call it the Order of Ancients. I just call it as I call this place, the Venadath Sal Eldath. You seek some kind of experience, some knowledge, some path.
I say, I have chosen a path. I just needed a place to consecrate the first step, you might say.
Well said, yes, indeed. I think we can do this for you. You are a paladin, yes?
I am.
And you have decided to not devote your existence to any just one path, one god, anything like that?
No.
In order to take the oath, you must go within the pond. I must submerge you into this pool. You must be free of any armor, accoutrement, clothing, and you must be near the point of death. There you will recite the oath and take on that mantle. He bows his head a little bit, very piously.
Tell me more about near the point of death. Because I've been there recently. I didn't really want to go back, but...
It's that state, as you lose consciousness, you start to gamble with the fates. And as you are there, that is the only way to make contact, to speak the oath, to communicate with whoever is beyond. Anyone who's come by has never died, if that is a concern of yours. The idea is to weaken that barrier between the living and the dead. And with the power of this tree and the pond, there is a lot of power here. And if it makes you...
I start taking my breastplate off.
He starts to motion you toward the pond as you fully doff your armor and clothing and all that. And as you do, you step into the pond. The water is cool to the touch.
Are there a lot of people around?
No.
Okay.
It's pretty sparse at the moment.
Okay.
No, like everything is so spread out that if anyone was paying attention, they'd be like, "Oh, that's something going on." By no one's interested.
Okay.
The water is cool to the touch, thicker than you might expect for a pond. It's also deeper than it looks, and really quickly you find yourself neck deep almost immediately. And Yurt joins you and grasps onto your horns. It's weird at first, but he nods like as if this is part of the process, and he guides you into the water and submerges you for a minute or two. And your chest starts to burn from the lack of oxygen, and you try to rise for air, but because he's a Goliath and he's got that iron grip, you do not move. And there is that momentary panic as you can't get the air that you need, and the process starts to happen. You start to lose your consciousness. It starts to fade. Your vision starts to gray, and you are familiar with this feeling. It is not exactly the same as when you went unconscious in the haberdashery, but there's a level of losing yourself that you feel that is it's related. And as that starts to happen, your view starts to grow brighter white. You hear a melody of 100 different voices start to come in to play, separated by an unfathomable age, yet unified by a solitary voice, feminine in nature. You start to flash on images of waterfalls, that tree. You hear it faint at first. Thou who art called beasts, who come before us against the flow of fate, declare the tenets of your oath. Take the way of the ancient. And you don't hear anything for a little bit of time. And then you hear a call. Kindle the light.
I will kindle the light of hope in the world, and I will beat back despair.
Shelter the light.
Where life flourishes, I will stand against the forces that would render it barren.
Preserve your own light.
If I allow the light to die in my own heart, I cannot preserve it in the world.
Be the light.
I will let the light of joy and courage shine forth in all my deeds.
The white light starts to take a humanoid form. A woman with a waterfall hair crowned in leaves and sod, with sunlight eyes. Her robes sway like the riverbed, and in them you see a reflection of the ages of this world. She approaches you, embraces you, and whispers in your ear, "We are more than our form." And you are yanked out of the pond with a surprising force as Yurt drags you up out of the water. You cough out all that water that filled your lungs and take a moment to dwell on what just happened.
Not gonna lie, folks, that one got a little intense. Don't worry, though. There's more where that came from, and I'm gonna tell you all about it. But you ran out of drink, and I just don't know if I can carry on without it. My throat gets scratchy. So I tell you what. Come back next time with something that will really kick my ass, and I'll tell you more about these demon days.